You can replace this text with any text you wish. You can either write in this text box or paste your own text here. Try different languages and voices. Change the speed and the pitch of the voice. You can even tweak the SSML, speech synthesis markup language, to control how the different sections of the text sound. Click on SSML above to give it a try. Enjoy using text-to-speech. Jungkook and Taehyung to join Jin in Dallas? Shockwaves after final show rumors spark global speculation. Is this the most unpredictable twist of the Seokjin_EP tour yet? As the Anaheim show drew to a close with overwhelming emotion and thunderous fanfare, new rumors began circulating at an alarming speed, alleging that BTS members Jungkook and Taehyung may be preparing for a dramatic appearance at Jin's final US show in Dallas. The mere possibility has ignited chaos across social media, with fans worldwide questioning the true nature of this finale. Is this truly the last curtain call for Jin's solo US tour, or is it merely the beginning of something far greater and more unexpected? Eyewitnesses who attended the Anaheim show, which had already been emotionally charged with Jin's intimate speeches and moments of visible tears, began sharing whispers of suspicious movements backstage. Unverified reports of 2 black fans arriving under heavy security after the final rehearsal sent a ripple of curiosity through the already electrified venue. Fans reported that certain sections of the backstage were sealed off unusually early, heightening suspicions that something significant was being hidden. What was supposed to be just another stop on the tour may now be the trigger for the most explosive reunion in BTS history since their group activities were suspended. The timing of these rumors is not accidental. Just hours after Jin exited the Anaheim stage, trending posts across Korean and international platforms hinted that Jungkook had quietly departed Tokyo a day earlier than scheduled. Concurrently, Taehyung's recent Instagram activity showed a sudden drop in posts, followed by fan accounts reporting his disappearance from Paris, where he had been spotted just days prior. Could these timelines align with a coordinated arrival in Dallas? If true, the final show of Seokjin_EP tour may not only be Jin's farewell, it may become BTS's most dramatic and unexpected partial reunion since 2022. Speculation deepened when airport staff at Dallas-Fort Worth were allegedly placed under what was described by online insiders as heightened confidentiality protocols. Multiple ground crew members reportedly received instructions to limit staff movement near VIP hangars, and unusually, several fan bases were tipped off about restricted areas at the airport. While nothing has been officially confirmed, the silence from the involved parties only adds fuel to the possibility that this surprise has been months in the making, designed to hit hardest when no one expects it. For fans of BTS, such a possibility is emotionally overwhelming. Jin's tour has already brought them to tears with moments of personal confession, honest performances, and gratitude to fans who stood by him during the years of uncertainty. But what if this final chapter was never intended to be walked alone? What if Jungkook, whose recent solo promotions have kept him in the spotlight, has chosen this moment to step forward not as an idol, but as a brother? And what if Taehyung, famously private and artistically independent, decided to end the silence with one thunderous, heartfelt appearance beside his Hyung? This theory isn't without weight. A recent fan-taken clip from Anaheim showed Jin looking off stage and momentarily choking up before regaining composure. Fans noted how he turned his back to the audience for longer than usual, an odd deviation from his typical routine. Moments later, his voice cracked as he sang the line, "Even if we're far apart now, I'll come running to you." Was this an emotional slip or a cryptic hint to those who understand the deeper bonds between the members? One cannot forget how emotional Jungkook was during Jin's enlistment, and how Taehyung has often spoken of the hole left by his absence. Could the final show be their way of bringing closure, both personally and publicly? Could this be a symbolic reunion not for the stage, but for the bond they've refused to let time or distance erode? Fueling the hysteria further is the sheer secrecy surrounding the Dallas venue itself. While the official schedule remains unchanged, ticket holders have received notifications of altered entry protocols, additional security screenings, and mysterious time blocks marked for unlisted rehearsals. These changes emerged after the Anaheim performance. What, exactly, is being rehearsed in secret? In addition, prominent fan translators have reported that Jin has been unusually quiet in fan community posts following Anaheim, despite his consistent interactions throughout the tour. Some speculate this silence is strategic, designed to withhold a massive surprise that could only be revealed in person. Meanwhile, both Jungkook and Taehyung stylists have been noticeably absent from their usual online activity, with no recent posts or engagements. Is this a coincidence, or coordinated digital silence to avoid hinting at their whereabouts? For the fandom, this moment represents more than a concert surprise. It is the potential crossing of emotional timelines, the reunion of bonds forged in hardship and success, in laughter and tears. Should Jungkook and Taehyung appear in Dallas, even for a brief, silent moment on stage, the emotional gravity would be unprecedented. It would mark the first time in years that these three brothers, once inseparable on global tours, share a spotlight again. No choreography, no staged reunion, just presence, just healing. But why now? Why Dallas? Dallas was never marketed as the grand finale of the tour, until suddenly, the tone shifted. Tour promotional materials were quietly updated with new taglines such as "One Night Only" and "The Final Chapter." Behind-the-scenes footage from Anaheim included moments where staff seemed visibly tense, and Jin's body language suggested a duality, both heavy with goodbye and light with anticipation. In one striking scene, Jin is seen pacing backstage just moments before curtain call, nodding at someone off-camera. That footage ends abruptly. Now, fan communities are dissecting every frame, every lyric, every breath. Did he know all along? The possibility of a Dallas reunion is more than an event. It's a symbol. It is the validation that the members are still deeply intertwined despite separate paths. It's the hope that healing does not need to wait for formal comebacks or military discharges. And it's the reminder that BTS, no matter how divided by circumstances, can still find ways to defy expectations. As anticipation reaches its boiling point, the Dallas performance is becoming more than a concert. It is a battleground of emotion, rumor, and loyalty. Every second leading up to showtime carries the weight of possibility. Fans are already lining up outside the venue, some camping for days, some flying in from across continents, all clinging to the same question: is this the moment we see them together again? No statements have been issued, no confirmations made. But perhaps that's the point. Perhaps the greatest surprises are those that leave no breadcrumbs, only silence, until the lights finally dim and the stage tells the truth. Whether Jungkook and Taehyung appear in Dallas or not, the power of this moment lies in what it represents: the hope of unity, the strength of bonds never broken, and the belief that even in uncertainty, BTS continues to redefine what connection means. The crowd in Dallas will not merely attend a concert, they may bear witness to history. But as fervor continues to escalate, one sobering fact remains: there is no verified evidence to support any of these claims. Despite the avalanche of speculation, no credible source, insider footage, or logistical confirmation has surfaced to authenticate the alleged appearance of Jungkook and Taehyung in Dallas. What we are witnessing is the raw, powerful force of fan-driven speculation, fueled by emotional longing, circumstantial coincidences, and the desperate hope for a reunion that is, at least for now, entirely imagined. The silence from official channels is not a calculated hint. It is simply silence. There is no concrete information pointing to flight logs, backstage security changes, or rehearsals involving the two members. The social media posts cited earlier originate from anonymous accounts lacking verification, while alleged leaked audio or behind-the-scenes sightings have been proven in multiple instances to be recycled or manipulated content from past events. The so-called black vans in Anaheim? Merely standard protocol for VIP transport, a common sight during any large-scale event. What began as hopeful whispers quickly escalated into a digital phenomenon, a perfect storm of viral assumptions, emotionally charged fan edits, and misinterpreted social media silence. In the emotionally heightened environment surrounding Jin's tour, the hunger for symbolic closure and shared stage moments is understandable. Yet, without tangible proof, this story must be seen for what it truly is, a fabrication born from wishful thinking, not reality. Dallas will remain a powerful night for fans, but not because of a hidden reunion. It will be powerful because it represents the end of a remarkable chapter for Jin, a celebration of his artistry, strength, and journey as a solo performer. The absence of Jungkook and Taehyung on that stage does not diminish its meaning. Rather, it reinforces that even amid rumors and speculation, the truth holds its own quiet weight, and in that truth, there is still something deeply beautiful.